There we go. Got my GoPro filming from the top of my head and walking. We're taking a little hike up this road right here. It goes up here to a shooting range, and on far up here goes to the Cannon Creek Lake. This is the easy part right now. If they ain't cleaned it up, the other part was growed up some and stuff. You used to be able to drive up here to it, but they quit that a few years ago. But they quit it. Hang on, let me put you down one second. I have to do something else. Sorry about that, but yep, walking up through here, it's about half a mile walk or so. This is the easy part. They kind of keep this down. Had a part down here, like I say, you could drive, but I don't park down here and walk it. It's better to walk it, make it look better. How's your Saturday went? It is overcast, cloudy skies, 78 degrees is what I last saw it was, and that's been a little while ago. But so far it's been good. Got vehicle parked out here. I brought me it's a metal pole with me. It's aluminum pole. It's an old tent thing. Going mountains, it's good just in case you run into a snake. Goes up in here, it's copperhead and some rattlesnake territory. Last time I was up here, I saw a couple copperhead. This being a couple years or so ago, but and we are going into coyotes. Coyotes runs all over this county big time, and I've seen a couple black bears. It's in the past, but all that building right there is Pineville Water Works. This is where majority of the county and the city of Pineville gets their water from this lake up here. You can take electric motors on it. I don't know if I can't remember if you could take gasoline motors or not on it, but this is from the storms that hit here earlier this year. But you can, I think you could take a gas motor on it, but might be one over Millsboro. Fern Lake, Millsboro, I think is definitely a battery operated. You can't take gasoline on it, but here you might be able to, but I'm not too sure. I can't remember. Sorry about that. Yep, got a vehicle coming out. I do. Nope, I ain't had that happen there. But this was made, I think, if I'm remembering right, late 40s to early 50s when this dam was made up here. Like I said, it provides water to the city of Pineville and the camp majority, and I do mean majority of the county. Millsboro gets their own water from the, yep, like I said, it's been growed up. Well, you ain't supposed to be back here with vehicles, but I got me old pair of boots on, so there we go. Last time I was up here, you used to be able to ride your vehicle up here to a certain spot, but over the years they kept it, well, you ain't supposed to due to the dam. People do, ATVs does come back here. That's where most of this trail right here is now. ATVs, four-wheelers, side-by-sides. But this road's went down big time. Used to be a creek here, used to be a little bridge, but back several years ago we had a heavy thunderstorm. And it washed it out. And they just never did put it back. It does get patrolled by the fish and wildlife people. See, this is how gas line, that's a natural gas line when they come through here. It goes there, through here, and straight down that way. And before I go any further, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Small step for you, but a big step for me. Thank you. How was everybody's day today? Let me ease this up just a little bit more. There we go. It's a little bit better. Like I said, last time I was up here has been a few years back. It was growed up and I saw a couple copperheads and some black bear, but we're in Coyote. Not worried about the bears. They shouldn't have no cubs at this time, but they do hang out. I just live about 1.5 miles down the road from here. And I've been having one visit me off and on for so far this year. And I'm saying a he. Every bit at least 500 pounds or so. He's a good sizing. We had a half-grown cub. See, at Kentucky Utilities right away through here. Goes all the way through here. They're working on it right now. They're on towards Millsboro right now, running lines through the mountains, rebuilding the tires and stuff. Someone's been here for a while, so they're not disrepaired. It's just they're upgrading them. But like I said, black bear, not worried about them. I've been in mountains in here, seen them. They seen me. I backed off, gave them room, and they just left. Or, have we say here, skedaddled off in the opposite direction. Coyotes, about the same thing. But if the pack is big enough and stuff, they will come at you. Take a little breather. You're going straight up a hill when you do this. Even though it's a dirt road. I ain't walked in a while. You can tell these are ATV tracks. Look like a couple motorcycles or so. We like a little bit more to go. Like I said, it's about 1 mile up here on this trail. It's better than I figured it would. Because last time it was growed up decently well. They must, when they did this gas line and a power line through here, they've cut it back. Well, just a little bit more ways and we should be, we're getting ready to hit the top of the dam. This ain't it. But you used to be able to park there used to be a little parking spot you could pull up in there or here. Yeah, I'm getting in the habit. Look behind you. Never know what could be trying to sneak up on you. And see, this right here used to be a creek. It stayed soaking wet through here. But they've added dirt on here years back. See, vehicles and ATVs prohibit from the dam. Here's Cannon Lake, everybody. It runs out towards that way right there, goes around and runs way around that edge. I'll walk out here a little ways. But that right there at the building, it goes to the water plant. Water plant's right here at the bottom of this. You can tell over on that mountain where they've got a bunch of timber and run lines. But that section we just went through used to stay soaking wet. See? I think you can get a gas. It's a small John Deere, like a John Deere boat. You don't have to get a big motor. Somebody's playing music. They are houses. There's a road that air comes around. And over in that area, over where the end my stick is, there is a bunch of houses that's there. They're right on that side. They own part of that. I can't tell you all who lives here. Yep, looks like somebody's there. I'm gonna walk out on this other side and come back. But every little bit, so you can tell there's tread marks here where people does take ATVs. They don't patrol it all the time, but they do. But over past those trees right there is 25E and water plant. But they had dirt up here years ago because they was turned into here. Screen is glitching. Okay, sorry about that. But I should be having full signal here. There's a tire right over there, and I'm in between two tires, so far it's showing good here. Yep, it runs around that corner a little bit. I'll walk out there. I'll come back. Then we'll walk around that side, go past the people that's camping out there. We have some homeless people that lives up in this area too. They live on the other side, over where the boat dock is and stuff. As long as they leave people alone, we leave them alone. But the second they start harassing people, they have to call the law in, tell them they have to leave. Hate to say that, but yeah. People come up here and fish with their families and stuff. They don't want to be harassed. This is Cannon Creek Lake in Bell County, Kentucky. Well, I'm taking a walk around here, showing you the lake. Ah, got a bird taking fish. Oh, we got, is that ducks? Yep, that's ducks. 4 ducks just took off from the water. You're welcome. Yeah, I have fished on this lake, probably 65–70% of it. Like I said, over on that far side, it's some private property and they don't want you on their property. There's no houses over there currently, but they do not want people on their property. Because you know as well as I do what happens if you go to the lake. People leave more stuff than they bring with them. Yep, let's walk around here. There's one way down here. There's one other spots here. There's about half a dozen different ways that you can get to it. Majority of them is ATV trails now. You can go different ways to get to it. But used to be one on that side across the lake and the side I walked up here, but ATVs comes popular. So they come popular, so people made their own trails getting up here. I'm just walking out here to the edge of this, then we'll go back the other way. We'll probably see if we can walk around that corner right there. See, here's another road into it. They don't want you to take ATVs up through here, but like I said, people do. And this road right here is through the water company's property. This is for the Fish and Wildlife and them to come through here to get down in here with their boats to check stuff out, make sure everybody's out here. They do during the summertime, like it is. They do get down here because, like I said, I've been fishing out here, and they have drove up on us checking our fishing license at night time. There's a few creeks that runs in here, where water comes from, but if everybody knows, if you know what a artesian well is, that is where some, say 50% of their water comes from. But we do have creeks that runs in from all through here, that so when it rains, all that water from the mountains walks up through here. And like I said, people leave more stuff and they bring with bring in, they leave more stuff there. Let's see, get through here a little bit, see what we see. Oh, it's a little walking trail around the place. I'm just trying to go out here and see. It's been a while. This is prime territory for copperheads, rattlesnakes, water moskins, so you kind of have to keep your head swiveled for a little bit to see what you're doing. Here's another little spot. You can see it goes on out that way too, and it comes around, and right there's the far as you go on this side. I'll walk around out here just a little bit more, but this is as far as you can go. That little out there, and that's, let's see, say the east side, then north is right through there. Okay, water's been up, so I say darn, because it's been a hot summer and it ain't how much rain. But yep, people comes here fish all the time. Okay, let me get up here. If you hear a click, it's me with this metal pole. I'm trying to pack ends and hold it. But somebody's been here, they've cut through here down to go fishing. Get a little spot to fish, but that right there is as far as you could go that way, right there. That right there is it. That's as edge as you can go that way. They are trout. Let's see, I'm trying to think of all the fish in here. I think bluegill, trout, some catfish. I don't know how much in here, but this used to be a trout territory, real good. Get decent sides, but we'll go back the other way. Somebody's cut this out right here, make them a good fishing spot, and I don't blame them. It's good. Oh. How cold is the water? Well, I'll tell you right here. It is warm on the edge. I say when you get out in the center of it, probably a little bit cooler, but right now it is warm. Warm enough to jump in and go swimming if you want to. Let me switch over, but yeah. Have I swim in this? Yeah. I'm not a good swimmer, but I went out there a little ways in it. Like I said, this is, I'm trying to remember, mid 40s, probably early 50s in that range there when they started building this. They are equipment and stuff down in the bottom of this. Don't ask me, I was always told that. I've never seen it, but on over where the side here, they dug all this out. It used to be houses that lived in here. It used to be a valley, people lived into it, but it always stayed wet, watery, so they decided to dam it up because everybody needed water at the time. Oh, come on. There we go. And they needed water, so they dammed it up, and there we go. Yep, let's go back up this way. Going out towards the water a little ways, but oh, sorry. Yep. Yep. Heel the boots come up loose. That's the reason I wore these old boots, just in case. But this is here, like I said, it's the very thing is around an 80-year-old lake. And this road right here, like I said, goes through where the water, Pineville Water Works has their property and stuff, so they come through here Division of Forestry and stuff pulls in, takes their boat. They have to maintain this waterway. Like I said, as far as I can reach out in there, the water is warm. Probably out in the center of it, it's probably a little bit cooler, but yeah, if you're up to the edge here and stuff and go swimming, it's comfortable. For the last 2 months, our highs has been anywhere between 90 to 100. Heat index has hit 100 to, I know, 117 confirmed. You know what I mean? Where I'm at, weather here is weird. Right now, like I said, we've had 2 months of temperature being in the 90s, heat index over 100. Yesterday and today, temperatures has hit 78 degrees. And with the humidity, heat index, might have been 80, 85. So low humidity, good temps. Compared for the last 2 weeks, yes. You could tell right here, that water has 4 foot. Because right here's, the water's up and fill. That's the water. So it gives you an idea. We ain't had a whole lot of rain for the last 2 months. We've had, if it rains, it comes down heavy. But let's get down in here and walk around. Yeah, I go down to that water. I'm standing on the water. It is 3 foot deep. Because it's, if you put that, it goes up to my waist. Somebody's left a seat here. Well, it rotted out, but they've left a seat. But yeah, across the other side, down, especially that way right there, there is houses people owns right up to the lake. Sorry. Something flying around my face here. But yeah, I wore my old boots with me. They was tearing up anyway, so they finished tearing up. They'll be fine, but you could tell heels finally come loose. I could probably refix it just enough to use it around the house and work. They tell you danger, stay away, no swim. Yeah, stay away from it. That's a pump. All that water that goes here is sucked right through her. You can swim anywhere here, but not through here. You could tell. See right there on the side of it, that weird? That's where it's going into the pump at. Right there. You got here on both sides, pumps. Deer prints. They look like they've been here for a few days, so yep. Deer's come down here, walking around the edge like I am. Got them a drink. Let's see, here's some more. There have been several deers around here. I'm trying to see if I see a bear print. If I can, I'll show it to you, but so far, deer. Surprised me ain't have bears, because they are bears that lives in this area. I got friends that lives over there we used to work with in the past, and they hang up with them all the time. Let's see how the water here is. Yeah, still good and warm. It's about 50, 60 foot or deeper out in the middle at the center of it. It gradually goes down. There's some places it drops. You can walk out a little bit and be up to your neck, and there's other places you walk out and they said take 3 steps out, you're in 15 foot of water. It's just how, when they dug it out, they did it. More deer footprints. You could tell. Here, he's come out here, got him a drink of water, and he's walked that way. So these are older. They're more drier. Closest water they've still dried out. No, I'm not a whole lot of specialist, but I have tracked deer before. Killed them? No, I have tracked them. Let's see how I can get through here. And nope, let's go up around, see if we could go up around. Used to be able to go through here, but apparently they ain't cleaned it out in a while. You can tell where they cleaned all through here out. Here's the stuff. Let's see. I thought I saw a trail up here. Yep, got an ATV trail right here. We'll walk out here a little ways. Walk about above these campers. That way yep, deer's been using this trail. It's easier. Would you be a deer wanting to walk through this, or a whole lot easier trail? I'm gonna try to get on to the other side. Some people camping right here, so I'm gonna try to get around them. That way, don't disturb them. But like I said, today was a good day to do it. I've been planning on doing this for a little bit, but temp's just been way too high. I could have done it, but it'd have been doing it. Yes, I have camped here too. We've come on a Friday, stayed the night, and leave Saturday evening, catch our fish, have a fish fry that Friday evening. Yeah, we come right out here. Come on. That way I don't have to disturb the campers in their camp. I'm going to try to be rude to them. Good. Yep. Go down in here. Yeah. Like I said, we had some storms come back earlier this year. Some good heavy thunderstorms at Tuck. Knocked a lot of trees down. We had some strong, straight white, straight line winds that hang on one second. Let me get across this. There we go. It knocked a lot of trees down throughout this county. We're coming out back on the edge of the lake again on this side. You can walk around here if you really wanted to and take your time. It takes you a while, but I've done it. Yep, I've been through here before. It's grown up quite a bit now. Some of these trees, like this tree, was that size or that size years ago. So, like I said, it's been a while since here. Last time I've really been up on here's been probably 3 years ago or so. There we go. Like I said, it still goes just a little ways around that side there. We went there, it ends right there. It goes around there just a little ways, it ends around right there. And it just comes around, curves around here. They needed to come up on a little bit wetter spot. I come a different way. There we go. You can see that's the end of it. It goes up around that right there a little bit more, but this is it. This is Cannon Creek Lake. This is the water supply for the city of Pineville and Bell County. Millsboro has their own little water supply. It's called Fern Lake, but they do get some from us to help in areas. So if they have a bad fall or something, or their water's low, Pineville has set it up to where they can pump water from here into Millsboro's water system. That way they can have water. Because Sunday, if it's like it's been here where it's been real hot and stuff, and rain, like I said, right here's the water. If I stand at the very edge of the water, I'm about 3 inches above it. It's up to my waist, so it's about 3 foot difference in the water. So top of these trees right here wouldn't be here. You wouldn't see these top of these trees here. Had a spider crawling on me while walking through a web. That's the reason, if you was wondering, I was trying to get it off of me. Put it back over here on the tree. Don't see no fish. I guess where the water's warm here, they ain't coming up this far up. Well, stay here for a few minutes. Let's get over here. That's me walking around. Let's lean you over here. Trying to see if I saw any fish or anything in here, but I guess water's too warm, they're not coming out. You see the small fish come up here around the edge, get away from the bigger fish, but there. I'll get ready to head back here in a little bit. If you liked the video and you watched it this far, thank you. Like and subscribe. Share. It all helps me, especially the subbing. I just need the subs and the watch hours, and it could help me a big time on furthering my channel. Next place I'm going to go, hopefully next week, is cool. They're saying giving some rain. If it does, it's going to cool. I'll be going up to the Pine Mountain State Park, to the Chain Rock Overlook. And yes, it's Chain Rock. It has a big, huge, gigantic chain that goes from rock from one side of the mountain to a big rock that's 40, 50 foot or so away from it. It was mules, a team of Boy Scouts, a bunch of other people drug it up the side of the mountain, attached it to it, and it's Chain Rock. When that happened, I cannot tell you. I'll have to find out. Oop, got fish jumping out in the lake. But as soon as it, like I said, got some rain coming in. I was trying to beat the rain to get here. But it does. It comes in. Let me just set you down here. Go, hopefully. We're fine. Oh. There. But just showing you some sites that's in Bell County. Every county place has its history. Like I said, used to be houses that lived in this spot. It was a valley, or what we call here a holler. Always was wet, had water into it. See, Pineville needed a water supply. A lot of creeks run down in here. Like I said, it stayed wet, and it ran out into the creek that's on the other side of the road down into the Cumberland River. So they dammed it up, bought the houses in here, stowed rock, made a dam. We have Cannon Lake. This was in the 40s, 50s, I think. Don't say I'm exact right on here. But ATV in the mountains. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. It's been 45 minutes long. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. And like I said, if you like it, like and subscribe. Get other people to watch my videos. I'll take it. But thank you, everybody. You have a great one. Stay safe. Got a subscriber out of it. Thank you. And nope, throw it out there, public, and there, save, and we are done. Hey, Saturday evening, everybody. Here at Cannon Creek Lake.